Капричон?
Где ты этому могла выучиться?
Думаешь, велика наука?
Подходи. Я к твоим услугам.
Добро пожаловать, пан. Коли ищешь товар?
Почему тут открыто? Бывает. В другой раз гляди, куда идешь. Странно.
Чем тебе помочь? Что у тебя? Спаси Господи, буду ждать пана снова.
Монахов. У них за место ног плавники, а на голове мясистый колпак. Хочешь больше узнать, гони пару грошей.
Чего, пан? Хочу. Рад, что пан нашел чего искать.
Гвозди каленые!
Храни тебя, гад. Хочу взглянуть. Ну, что ж поделать, пан? Чем могу тебе... Хочу... Эх, ну, надеюсь, в другой раз пану что-нибудь приглядит.
Чудесный выбор. И мордобой. Привет,
Хочу взглянуть.
Рад, что пан нашел, чего хотел. храни тебя Бог.
Я извиняюсь. Рад тебе. Заходи, когда пожелаешь. Ты слыхал вчера ночью шум? Что это такое было?
What would you like this fine?
About
Yes?
what does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read? At least a little?
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
I'm not.
And good day to you. I'll be with you in just a moment.
About.
Yes?
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the Guild Forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well, then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now, the Guild Forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? Are sparks a good sign while forging?
Yes, they're a good sign.
I'm afraid not.
Pillory for the
It
good.
was a trick question. If sparks fly while you're hammering, it's a good
You have a
sign.
kind master.
Whereas if you're heating the workpiece, it's a bad one. I have one more question for you. What colour is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Of course, straw yellow. What else? At least you got this one right. I reckon it wouldn't hurt to take another peek in the handbook before the trial. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs at my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
What was I just thinking about?
Henry, are you ready?
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Skalitz.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, frisky here, frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
What's the final step before completing a piece?
Quenching the workpiece in a barrel.
That's correct.
Richtig.
Let's move on to the second.
How about... Why do blacksmiths whistle while they work?
To keep rhythm.
Correct.
At least that.
Last question.
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the shape.
That's right.
Correct.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design for it, as well as the materials. I'm sure you know what to do with them.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then. Let's see, then.
Konzentrieren!
Komm schön. It looks like... that has a firm grip.
What's next?
Just like
Stärker.
Martin. Jetzt vorsichtig.
Well, I'm about half done.
It's going well so far. Keep going.
Nothing special so far.
Take a look at that.
All done?
Let's see what you made. My! I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Fantastic work, Henry. This sword is a piece of art. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your guild sword next to those of the other masters. Now
What's it
the
going to be?
final step. Hang it up. Welcome to the guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
Worthy masters. First of all, I have to say what a great honor this is for me. Becoming a member of such a prestigious guild in this great city is something I'd hardly have dreamt of just a few months ago. I promise to fulfill my oaths and prove to you that I'm someone you can rely on.
We are glad to hear it. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
What are you trying to do about the gold plate?
I have one thing to discuss.
Why was Magdalena bothering you about this?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matter. Old Skoda. May the Lord grant. She probably doesn't want to live out her years. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it.
Tell me a bit.
I'm not. They call. I've been in 5 learned. I tried.
Why did they call Martin Frisch?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda, he probably called him that because Martin was whatever sort of idea. We weren't terribly close, but that much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have...
What exactly happened with the fire at
That was a tangled affair. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. Naturally, the City Watch looked into it as suspected arson. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end,
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
he was a true master. He was known for his, besides making top-quality work, sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too... It was good to see you, my friend.
day to you.
What do you have for...
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Come and take your
A
pick.
wonderful day for
Careful.
a wonderful purchase.
What do you need?
Show me your ware.
Huh. I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Greetings. God be with you.
My respect.
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
I'll never run away again. From anyone or anything.
I see you have a sense of duty. I like that. Anyway, the house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move, and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands, and that you're not all thumbs. But first, you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out. I'll have to open this gate from the other side. You've got to be kidding me. Whew.
My lord, it's even worse than I thought in here.
Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon. I wonder what's in store for me here. One sack after another. I reckon I can still use these materials. Ugh.
Carrying those heavy sacks up and down the stairs, I couldn't have.
Good as new, I suppose. This looks like it was an apprentice's room. Some of this is bound to come in handy. Whew. Ooh. Ooh.
Those sure look heavy.
What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
Why did they meet up?
Because of the broken astronomical clock on the Rathaus Tower. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed, so they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakra. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They messed it up?
It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to spruce this whole place up.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skoda's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favourite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honor.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here. Good work, Henry. I didn't think I'd see this fire going ever again.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What do you need?
Nothing difficult. My old axe broke. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Shkodda made it. I used to sing while I...
It's a real master.
It's mainly a keepsake now, and an axe doesn't...
I'd like to know...
What would you like?
How did he become a guildman?
Not long after our wedding, there were 2 vacant ones. Everyone was surprised he... And we were right, as our smithy prospered, but he didn't live...
How many journeymen...
Well, not all that. He started with... My husband was a strict man. Your father was... That says something about their skill.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. It all happened so quickly. Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister, and the rest you know. I was left here all...
Would you tell me something?
Gladly.
What was Martin like?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him. Word was, he never missed a chance from... He eventually talked him into a wager. He took a long pole and said it seemed like a clever idea, but the Shkodda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the...
Better than good. He wasn't... I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed... He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly. Let me tell you that.
How did you get...
He was no trouble. He was a bit like a son to me, although he never wanted to talk.
Why did he end up leaving?
If only I knew. One day he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow, and I doubt we ever will.
All right, done.
Amen.
I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me,
Glad to hear it.
as long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold onto the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
Where did you say the
In the storeroom.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me. In the meantime, You can focus on getting in good with
What do you mean, getting good?
the Guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure.
Oh, yes, you do. It was good to see you, my friend. Here goes. Dig in. Go on. Ticky, ticky, tick.
Noise!
Good day to you. It's good to see. Ah, if it isn't our newest member, Henry. What brings you here?
Well, I was just passing by, so I thought I'd stop and greet you.
That's nice of you. How's the forge doing?
Pretty well. I'll clean things up. Soon it'll be good as new.
Well, best of luck to you, lad. Us guildmasters have to support each other, you know? Work together, like friends.
By the way, Magdalena mentioned you like playing dice.
Aye, that's no secret. Anytime, any place. What about you? You like rolling bones?
Of course.
Glad to hear it. Fancy a game now? What game would you like to play?
Courtiers for me.
Let's play.
Oh, Fortuna! May the best player win. Well, you're not afraid of anything. These ones here. Alright, that'll do. Oh, no! Not good. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway. Alright, that'll do. Damn it. They're yours, lad. If I was you, I'd take it. Alright, that'll do. Finished. Your turn. All right, that'll do. That's enough. Your turn. Damn it, I'm so...
Well played. You play a lot better than your pa did. Frisky always had rotten luck at dice.
Really?
Aye, but he did more than all right for himself in other areas. You know what they say, unlucky at dice. Now listen, I had an idea. When you play dice, you could spread our guild's good name.
What do you mean?
Players in Kuttenberg and beyond always appreciate it when someone like a guild master plays a fair game with them. It'll help our prestige as well as yours. And I speak from experience. And so you have something to play for, even with some more discerning opponents. Take this.
Thanks.
And one more thing. When me and the other masters had a good look at you during the ceremony, you seem like the type of fella that's been through a lot despite your age. Am I right?
You're right. I'm a bit of a warrior.
Is that so? I wouldn't have guessed. Just so you understand, us fellas at the guild are craftsmen, merchants. There are some troubles we can't solve without outside help. And now that we have someone like you, we might not have to go looking for it elsewhere.
What's this about?
A shipment of materials that got stuck somewhere on the way to Kuttenberg. One of our German masters, Klaus Eichner, wanted to discuss it with you. Go and see him. He can tell you more.
Wait a moment. I wanted to ask you about Martin. Did you know him well?
Of course I did. All the blacksmith's apprentices in the city knew each other. We were one big group. But it was different with Frisky. That was real friendship. The things I got up to with him and Fly. These days, nobody would believe me.
I hear he and Skoda tried to fix the astronomical clock.
Aye, everyone wanted to back then. But Frisky and Fly said they'd made some progress. But they could have just been yanking my pizzle.
Well, I don't think Martin was the type of person to joke about things like that.
I suppose you're right. I reckon if he was still alive, he'd still be trying to fix it.
Who was Fly?
A fella called Stander. He used to apprentice with your pa at Skoda's Forge. Folks used to call him Fly because he was always calm, quiet, kind of like a fly on the wall. But when he got pissed off, he could really buzz, believe me.
He sounds like he'd be worth talking to.
Aye, only he left the burg, and God knows where he is now. Maybe one of the other masters will know more. Try asking them about him.
What did you get up to together?
Ha! Things that aren't polite to talk about, lad. Girls, taverns, all sorts of nonsense. Maybe I'll tell you sometime, once we get to know each other better. But anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have your work cut out for you at the forge.
My respects.
I'm sorry?
Fresh. Everything fresh.
The same as it. More expensive than last time.
You know how it is. Times are tough. If I kept my please, what do you... What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
My respects.
Schön, dich zu sehen, Gildenbruder.
Boris mentioned you wanted to discuss something with me.
And what is it he told you?
Not much, but I understand you're having some sort of business troubles.
Good, good. But before we speak, and please be honest, is Martin the blacksmith really your father, junger Mann?
Why'd you ask? Don't you believe me?
Ich möchte dir trauen, but I have a good memory for faces. And to tell you the truth, you do not resemble your father much.
Martin was the one who raised me and taught me the craft, but he wasn't my real father. You're right.
And you admit this freely, even while knowing the regulations forbid bastards from becoming members of the guild?
My father would vouch for me, were he still alive. He'd want me to carry on his legacy.
Well said. The wishes of the dead do indeed bear weight. Nevertheless, do not mention this to anyone else. Not everyone may be so understanding, and may wish ill upon you, Junge. Now please follow me. We can discuss the rest in private. Ach ja. It is always easier to think over a cup of wine. So bitter und so süß wie das Leben selbst.
Why did you...
Gott segne dich, Klaus. Oh, verzeih, I did not know you had a visit.
Nichts passiert, mein Bruder. Allow me to introduce our Henry. This is my younger brother, Olbert, a royal official.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Ja, gleichfalls, Meister. Do not let me disturb you. We shall speak later, Klaus. Auf Wiedersehen.
Good. Now you know my brother as well. He is a man of strong principles. The guilds do not have it easy with him.
Your brother is a nobleman. He looks highborn.
Nein, not at all. We have the same father. But I was the one to inherit his forge and place in the guild. Albert had to pave his own road. Everything he has achieved is thanks to his ability to deal with people.
So he's our ally. We can trust him.
That depends. He is an honest man, but he will not give us anything for free. Things used to be simpler with him. Nevertheless, while the world may change, problems stay the same. And you are the one I chose to help me deal with them, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to, if I'm able. What is this about, Master?
You may not know this, but it is my job to guarantee the guild can do its work without interruption, and that the goods get where they need to. Surely you know our work attracts all sorts of undesirables, right?
Did something go missing? Someone got robbed?
If only it was just one someone, Junge. And I'm afraid we will have to sort this out.
If something happened, why don't we turn to the...
Because things are more complete. Look, this city may belong to the king, but it is controlled by rich foremen and trade guilds. While ours may be among the most influential, that is precisely what upsets...
So the bailiff wouldn't help us?
Natürlich hilft er. But the question is how long it would take and how...
What are you implying?
Only that there are many who would wish harm upon our guild. What's more, ever since the army arrived in the region, every dirty deed is blamed on these...
Are you saying they're ambushing our wagons on purpose?
Ja, genau. And it is getting harder and harder to save what we can. That is why I wanted to ask for your help, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to help. Where should I go?
I see you are not afraid of anything, mein Freund.
Well, I don't mind getting my hands dirty when it's for a good cause.
Gut, gut. That is just what we need. A supply wagon on his way from Prague disappeared yesterday. It was likely attacked. It is some rotten luck. There was nothing particularly valuable, but the foreman had guild documents with him for transferring property.
Do you suspect someone?
Hard to say. I do not know yet. But those documents will cost us dearly unless we get them back, assuming those blackguards have not already burned them.
So you think there's more of them?
Ja, das stimmt. I would guess they have a camp somewhere nearby.
I understand. I'll have a look around and try to find those documents.
Gut gemacht. Tell me, how do you plan on doing it?
I don't know yet. I'll take a look around and decide then.
Good, as you wish. I will give you some potions, ammunition and bandages.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
The documents you are looking for have a green seal with the guild's symbol, and they were in a leather case originally. I doubt those blackguards know how to read, so perhaps you will get lucky and find them lying around or maybe in some crate or chest.
Is there anything else?
Nein, das ist alles. Get those documents back if you can, but remember, du solltest vorsichtig sein, junger Mann.
In church on Sunday?
I wasn't feeling well.
Not feeling well, eh?
Hey, you! I know you. We've met before.
Oh yeah, Hornet. That's not a name you forget in a hurry.
You're not wrong there. But your name seems to have slipped my mind.
Henry.
Oh, that's right. Exactly.
How have you been?
Did a brisk bit of business, I can tell you. I stuffed my purse to bursting.
Sounds to me like you might have stolen something.
Watch what you're saying. I'd never do that.
I was just teasing.
I've been known to take on shady work, true enough, but never any thievery. So, fancy a fight?
Let's do it.
Exactly. Now you're talking. What are we fighting for?
I have a proposition. If you win, you take the money. If I win, you teach me some of your skills.
I recently took a man down with one punch to the mouth. If you win, I'll tell you how I did it.
That's my wager.
Ha! I can't wait to win.
Ah! That was a good fight.
Good. Very good. Perhaps I'll have better luck next time. I promised you that punch in the mouth, didn't I?
No. You promised to teach me how to give a good punch in the mouth.
All right, all right. In a fight, don't aim for the chin. Aim for the jaw. More towards the ear. When you land a punch there, it works wonders on people. Most times, the wonder is how they drop like a rag doll.
That sounds good. Thanks. Never again. I tried swimming once, and how did that end up? Go! Quick! A caravan attacked so close to the city. It really isn't very safe around here.
What the fuck? What bastard! Everyone get over here! We've got an intruder! Prepare to fight! Show your stuff! You wanna try me? No match for us, Take that, you shit! Show what you're made of! Now you're in trouble!
It's a wonder you're still standing.
A bandit camp.
Turn around and forget you saw anything. Let's just take him out. Stop messing around. You fucked up now. Come on.
What the?
Have we decided where we're moving to? We've been here a bit too long for my liking.
The lad said they might have found a place near Clumet.
Clear off!
Seems there's a burnt-out mill there we could hide out to.
Burnt-out mill? Not the one just outside Sherwood, by any chance?
Oh, it
Bandit
had some
camp.
kind of funny name. Why? Do
Just
you know
like
the
I
place?
could have thought. I hope they haven't burnt those documents yet.
But how about we move to the road towards Boleslav?
That's not a bad idea. But Bodo is already setting up a job near Clumet. What's got an issue? What's your problem?
Nothing. I can fucking tell when you've got a problem. Spit it out. It's just that I know someone there.
Near Clumet?
Do you remember
say you
Tilka
were from
from
Schoenberg?
Carus's mill? I am.
So,
She
who
wanted
could you
me and Ray
possibly
for
know in
a
this
week
settlement?
or so when we were on the run. Brother.
And here! We got a pest here! That's what I thought. And don't come back here. Clear off.
Eh? I'm gonna teach you a lesson, arsehole. We're under attack.
Everyone, get! I'll show you! Alert! To arms! I yield! Mercy!
I met you, my friend. I loved you, you bastard.
I'll kill you. Yeah, fuck that. I'm all yours. Show your stuff. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You wanna try me? I'm all yours!
Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else.
Oh, people, show mercy. Do a good deed, and God... repay you 100 times over. Let it be known that a new one of tracks
Gut. Was wünschst du?
What do you have?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Precious ruby. That is Casper's red.
Grüß Gott.
What do you...
Wie schade, mein Herr.
Pfui!
I got lucky. I managed to get back those stolen guild documents.
So you found the scoundrels that did it?
Aye. I took back what they stole, then I took care of them.
Good. But like I said, it was a needless risk. You should have left that up to the bailiff. Now, show me the documents.
Here they are. These are the only ones I found with our seal.
Oh, mein Gott. Is this really all the documents?
Why? Is something missing?
Schwer zu sagen. But I think something else is behind this. It seems I will have to have a serious talk with the Brzevnov abbot. But that is for me to worry about. You did your job perfectly, and the other masters will hear about it. You can be sure of that. By the way, I heard you are looking for a man called Standa, whom they called Fly?
Aye. Do you know something about him?
I asked my contacts and found out he went to Horshan. Apparently he worked as a blacksmith in the mines. Why are you looking for him?
Boris told me Fly used to apprentice at Skoda's forge with my pa. Maybe he has some stories to tell.
Ja, das ist möglich. I do not remember him much, but it has been a long time.
That it has. We'll see what he remembers. Anyway, thanks for the help.
Nein, thank you, mein Freund. Und wenn es dir nichts ausmacht, I will mention this to the others. The guild should know what you have done for them.
Servant, sir.
Hallo, Schenkwert.
We're closing.
Ich habe
No
Hunger.
more beer. I'm closing up.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I'll have a beer.
Oh, good. Perfect. Hallo, Bedienung. Ein...
Oh, you poop.
What are you doing, you whistler?
God!